So welcome back to the channel. And as you already know, this is Scholar Media House. So you know that this channel, what we discuss about is health. Yes, it's solely for health. Yeah, it's just health content that we always do here. So before we go to the topic of discussion today, I want to use this opportunity to um, advertise one of the trading websites online, like one of the trading sources, like where you can actually trade in Bitcoin, where you can actually trade in Pi, when you can actually trade in like Bitcoin, Binance, any other trading at all that we do online. Yes. No, the economy is somehow hard. So as you are having a smartphone, you need to actually take advantage of you having a smartphone by trading in online, like trading in this Bitcoin, Pi, and all those things that I'm talking about. So the trusted source that I am actually, investing or trading is Staunch Tech. Yes, Staunch Tech. So as you can see, that is the flyer over there. So you can actually trade with them, and then they are very very trusted source. Yes. So Staunch Tech, they deal in Bitcoin, they deal in Pi, they deal in cryptocurrency, Binance, and everything. So just call the number on your screen so that you strike a deal, and it's very very legit and quick in delivery. Yes, very very legit. Like I've tested it and verified. I know that it's helping me. That is why I'm taking this opportunity to advertise so that you can also go and trade so that you start earning something small, small using your phone. Yes. So today our topic of discussion is going to be on nutrition. Yes, nutrition. It's not all the time that we'll talk about the medical condition. Sometimes we need to tell you what to eat. Yes, we need to tell you what to eat in order to remain healthy. There are some things you need to eat, and there are some things you don't need to do. You understand? So it's not only sometimes these medical conditions happen as a result of the food we eat, as a result of some of the things that we lack in our food. That is what we want to talk about today. So today our topic of discussion is going to be on nutrition. Most of the nutrients that we need in our daily food, in our daily meals, some of the important things that we need in our food. That is what we're about to discuss today. So before I start, let's go for a quick commercial break. When we are back, we'll dive into the topic of today. Welcome back to the channel once again. Thank you very much for staying with us right from the beginning. So today, as I informed you earlier on, our topic of discussion is going to be on nutrition, and then we are discussing on calcium, potassium, sodium, iodine, iron, and then zinc. They are all food nutrients. They are all nutrients that we that have to be in our daily meals day in day out. Yes. So I am Brad Scholar, and I happens to be the host of this channel or this program. And with me here is a gentleman. So without much ado, I'll give him the chance to introduce himself to our subscribers. So gentleman, can you introduce yourself to our subscribers?
Okay, I am a person of Ibrahim
Yes, that's
Bakari.
right.
Okay, I am a person of Ibrahim Bakari
Okay.
who gained admission to the Nurses Training College last year, 2023,
Okay.
to acquire a 3-year diploma program.
Okay.
And our topic for discussion today is nutrition.
Okay. So you
And
are a nursing student. All
yes,
right. So you are going to do the entire talking, like the whole show depends on you. So when we talk of nutrition, like nutrition, can you actually tell us what nutrition is all about? Like,
okay.
uh-huh.
Nutrition here talks about the study of food,
Okay.
its nutrients, the
Okay.
effects and the physiological processes and activities
Okay.
it has on the body.
Okay. It means that the body cannot function without this.
Yes, nutrients.
Okay. So it means that before the body can function properly, there must be some nutrients in place to
Yeah,
facilitate the functioning of the system, isn't it?
yeah.
All right. So we happen to find out that calcium, potassium, sodium, iodine, iron, and zinc are very, very important in our meals.
Yeah.
Can you tell us something small about calcium?
Okay. Calcium here is one of the most important food nutrients.
You raise your voice a little bit for us.
Okay. Like calcium is one of the most important and essential food nutrients
Okay.
which every individual required in the body.
Okay.
And it is a component of food and teeth formation.
Okay.
Here is it implies that calcium is the major nutrient which helps to put our teeth in place.
Okay.
Without calcium, or when there's deficient in calcium, we see that one's teeth will begin to fall off.
Okay.
And also, what constitutes in strong bones
Okay.
is
As a
the
result of the
calcium,
calcium.
is still the calcium.
Okay.
And without this calcium, one can develop some deficiency diseases like osteoporosis,
Okay.
osteomalacia,
Okay.
and rickets.
Okay.
And milk and milk products
Okay.
constitute a greater source
Okay.
to this kind of food nutrients.
Okay. Okay. So it means that, like, as you are saying, calcium helps in the formation of bones. It
Yes,
also keeps the teeth, or yeah, the teeth, as you said, in
yeah.
place. So bone formation, and then it keeps or give the teeth the maximum strength that it needs. So you also said that in case somebody lacks calcium in his or her food, he stands the chances of getting what we call osteoporosis.
Osteoporosis.
So can you throw more light on this term osteoporosis?
Okay, osteoporosis, this is a medical condition
Mm,
which is as a result of
okay,
somebody's having deficient calcium in the
okay,
body,
okay,
and it can cause weak in
okay,
bones.
okay. So,
Like that is to say the bones become brittle
okay,
and it can easily be
break. Okay,
broken.
okay, okay. That's a very nice explanation. So, now our viewers, I'm sure our viewers know what calcium is all about, what calcium does in the system or in our body. So, can you tell us where we can actually get this calcium from, or some of the food, sources that we get calcium?
Okay, the calcium is mostly deriving from milk
Milk.
and
Okay.
other milk products like cheese
Cheese.
and most protein foods. This
Okay.
is where you can derive calcium from.
Okay. Okay. So it means that milk is one of the best sources of calcium. It
Yes.
means that day in, day out, we need to actually include milk, and then, as you said, the protein like eggs and all those things in our meals.
Yeah.
All right, that's a very good thing. So let's move on to potassium and then sodium.
Okay. This potassium and sodium here is also another essential nutrient
Okay.
which is needed by the body.
Okay.
And its importance here are: one, it helps in acid-base balance.
Okay.
We all know sodium
Okay.
is mostly referred to as salt, and it is a constituent of chlorine,
Okay.
sodium and chlorine.
Okay.
That is an acid and a base.
Okay.
So when you ingest this, it helps to balance the base and the acid in the body
Okay.
in order to prevent a condition called acidosis or
Okay.
alkalinosis.
Okay.
And
That's
also, it's also help to balance fluid
okay.
and electrolytes
Okay.
in the body as well as normal muscle functions.
Okay.
And this can lead to weak muscles if one has deficient in this potassium and sodium nutrients,
Yeah.
or the person can also lose appetite
Okay.
in this type of food nutrients.
Okay.
And it is also driven from some food sources,
Yeah.
that is, let's say, meat
Okay.
and iodidated salts and
Okay.
seafoods.
Okay.
That is where you can derive this potassium and sodium from.
All right. All right. So it means that, to cut everything short, potassium and then the sodium, as you are saying, they helps in muscle contraction. So you being able to do movement, you being able to lift your hand as I'm doing, you being able to move around is as a result of the potassium
Yeah.
in our system. You being able to you also said it helps in the acid base balance. So it means that for the base and the acid to be balanced in the system, it depends on this potassium that
Yeah.
you're talking about. Yes, it means that it's actually doing a lot. So you mentioned something like acidosis and then acanosis. That in my own understanding, means that, like, when they say somebody is having acidosis, like, how can you explain to our subscribers so that they can
Okay,
actually understand?
in my own opinion, I
Yeah.
understood acidosis as when there is too evacuation of acids
Okay.
in somebody's system,
Okay.
and when there is the evacuation of too much base in
Okay.
somebody's system, that
Uh,
is alkalosis, and when
okay.
the acids are many, it's the acidosis.
Okay.
So this kind of nutrients
Hmm.
will help to balance it.
Okay. So that
The
there will
acid,
be the
yes,
imbalance, or so that everything will be normal.
everything will be normal.
Okay. Okay. So what can happen? Like, what will be the complications if this acid become too much in you? If acidosis occurs in you, or if acanosis occurs in you, what will be the complication, the possible complications?
Okay. Let's say when there is too much acids in the body,
Yeah,
let's take the okay, like when there's too much acid in the body,
yeah,
let's say that of the GIT,
yeah.
the acid can tend to corrode or burn the inside of the GIT,
Okay,
causing sores,
okay,
which normally we call ulcers.
okay.
So this
Peptic
is the
ulcer. Okay.
complications I can talk
All
about.
right. So the list of it is what we call the peptic ulcer. It means
Yes.
that, yeah. So if you've not watched our video, we actually did a video on peptic ulcer, and then we mentioned things like this acidosis over there, which is also said it. It means that when you have too much acid in you, for example, in the GIT, you stand a chance of getting peptic ulcer. So to make sure everything is balanced, to prevent yourself from getting this acidosis and acanosis, make sure you include what potassium food in your diet. Like some of the food sources that we actually get potassium from, include them in your diet. That is what we are seeing. So you mentioned that where we will get the potassium and sodium already.
Yes.
So let's quickly move on to iron. Iron.
Okay.
What can you say about iron?
Okay. The iron here, it helps to distribute or
Okay.
transport oxygen as a component of hemoglobin
Okay.
throughout the blood.
Okay.
Okay, and this iron you can also get it from meat
Okay.
and those and many protein substances as well as leafy vegetables.
Okay.
And when there is deficient of this iron, you can have iron deficiency anemia
Okay.
when
You can.
one lacks iron nutrients
Okay.
in the system,
Okay. So it means that they help for the blood to transport throughout the body,
the
or to
body.
move or circulate throughout the body, is as a result of this iron.
Yes,
So it means that if your blood lacks iron, the possibility that circulation will be poor in you is very, very
it's
high.
very high.
All right. All right. So it means that for you to get proper circulation, it means that you need to include iron diet, um, food sources that contain iron. For proper circulation, you need to take in food sources that contain what? Good iron, so that your body can, the blood within you can circulate very well for pathological, processes. Okay. Okay. Is this the whole thing about iron, or there is something that you need to add about iron? Is there anything that you need to add about iron? All right.
Okay, okay. I first of all said the iron transports the oxygen through the blood.
Okay.
So let's say when there is deficient of iron in the system, you see the transport of oxygen will be impeded and retarded.
Okay.
So there will not be much oxygen in the
You.
body
Okay.
because it is the iron that is responsible for transporting these
Okay.
kind of substances.
Okay.
And also, let me end
Yeah,
it
so
here.
that's okay.
Yeah,
Right, that's very right. So for proper physiological processes, you need iron, because for the body to function well, it all depends on proper circulation. Yes. So if you are sick and you want to even heal, you are given when the drug is given, or when we administer a drug, it has to pass through the bloodstream for all whatever function that it has to perform in the body, that it can accomplish that function. So if you are not having proper circulation, how then that this can this drug circulate within you for you to be healed? It means that you need iron in your diet. So let's quickly talk about zinc. Zinc.
okay.
It's not the
Yeah,
the roofing sheet too.
we are not talking about the roofing sheet here.
Mm-hmm.
It is also another form of nutrient the body needs.
Okay.
And the zinc here, it helps in activation of protein reproduction,
Okay.
the protein reproduction
Okay.
enzymes.
Okay.
That is to say, when the protein food is ingested,
Yeah.
this zinc also helps to synthesize, that is,
Okay.
to break it down into other nutrients, not
Okay.
only the protein. Let's say when there is deficient of carbohydrates,
Yeah.
this zinc will help the protein
Okay.
to be synthesized into
Okay.
carbohydrate for the meantime,
Okay.
waiting for carbohydrate to be ingested.
Okay.
And also, you can get it from meat.
Okay.
You can get it from meat.
Okay.
And when one lacks this zinc in the body, it can lead to reduced sexual maturation.
Okay.
It can also lead to low birth weight
Okay.
and or preterm delivery
Okay. That's very nice. It means that, as you said, it helps in what? Protein enzyme what?
activation.
Activation. So for the body to be able to produce enzymes that act on protein, you need to take in what? Zinc. And then proteins, they play a lot of important roles in the body. So, but if they are taken into our system, there are some enzymes that need to act on them before they can actually work. And then this zinc happens to be the panacea, or like the main man who will help to produce these enzymes. So if you take in protein and then you don't have zinc in you, it may work, but it may not work effectively if you don't have zinc, because zinc will produce this enzyme to act on the protein for you. So it means that in a nutshell, you need your zinc in your diet for proper protein synthesis and all that. And as you heard him saying that we get protein from the meat we eat, from what else?
Okay. When you mentioned about the
Yeah,
meat
so the
and
meat.
yeah.
So basically, we all take in meat. Yes, so means that you need to eat meat in your diet, like include zinc by eating meat. Yes. So today we don't want to bother you much, but then our last one is going to be on iodine.
Okay.
Iodine. So just tell us what this iodine is about, then we close for today.
Okay. In conclusion, and the last but not least
Yeah.
of these nutrients is
Mm-hmm.
iodine,
Okay.
and its main function is it's a component of thyrosin.
Okay.
That is, it
Iodine.
helps in metabolism. That
Metabolism.
is the chemical reactions in the body.
Okay.
And this iodine, it can cause goiter
Greater.
when one lacks these nutrients in the body.
Okay.
And the goiter here, as we earlier on said, is a component of thyrosin. The goiter here is as a result of this a malformation of
Okay.
the thyroid gland,
Okay.
and it is also deriving from iodidated salt and many seafoods.
Okay.
That is where iodine can be gotten from
So in a layman term, it means that metabolism here is the breakdown of all the food
the food.
and then other nutrients in the body.
Yes,
So for food to be breaking down easily, for absorption and digestion to take place, we need what we call the iodine.
iodine
So it means that improper metabolism can lead to
formation.
the goiter that you are talking about.
Yes,
A situation whereby the person will be having some swollen kind of thing here,
yeah,
isn't it?
yeah,
And then some will be having it here. That is a goiter.
yeah.
So if you have a friend or a family member who is having it, it's as a result of they not including too much iodine in their food. You understand? Because the iodine is responsible for metabolism, as he earlier on said. The metabolism here in a layman term is the proper breakdown of food for absorption and then what? Digestion to take place. So if you don't have iodine in your system, you can eat all right, but you can't obtain the needed nutrients in the food. Means that means like because like there is no iodine in you to break down the food into its simplest level for absorption to take place. So you've eaten all right, but you are not able to derive the needed nutrient from it. So that is what he's saying. So he said that where can we drive this iodine, or where can we get this iodine? What are the food sources that we normally get this iodine from?
Okay, it is mostly gotten from many seafoods.
Okay,
Let's say, like we can say, many the fishes we get
okay,
from the sea,
okay,
because an iodidated salt,
okay,
that one is a bit salty. That
okay.
is most of the iodidated food
So, okay,
substances.
okay. So the seafood and then the alligator salt.
Salt.
Yes. So that is the shrimps. Yeah, the shrimps. Even these fishes and and cool like the seafoods. Yes, you know the seafoods, and then iodinated salt. It doesn't mean that you should take too much salt. Too much salt to result to a a different condition. So moderate. It shouldn't be too much. It shouldn't be less too. Yes, moderate what salt or iodinated salt. So we thank you very much for sharing your knowledge with us and our subscribers.
Okay.
What is your last word to anybody watching? What do you have for your friends, your families, anybody at all watching?
Okay, what I have for the audience,
Yeah.
my friends and family, is that as we just discussed, you have to pay close attention to what we said, and
Okay.
so that they can take those food substances in their right proportion,
Okay.
so that they will not be victim of this kind of deficiency diseases we
Okay.
made mention in the video.
All right.
That is what I have to say.
Okay. What do you have for our subscribers? What do you have for anybody at all watching this video and have not subscribed yet?
Yeah, what I have for them is, it is always crucial that as you watch somebody's video like this, you need to put some likes,
Okay.
follows, and subscription to it, so
Okay.
that it will encourage the person to come out with
Exactly.
more light to
Exactly.
educate you in things
Exactly.
you don't know.
Sure.
So I urge and beg everybody to subscribe to our channel.
Okay.
Thank you very
So
much.
do you think this channel is a little bit of help to the people out there?
Yeah.
Okay, you are a fan already. You've subscribed. We've seen you commenting our videos, liking our video, and all that. What is something that you can share with the people watching?
Yeah, it is so educative.
Okay.
The platform and the channel is educative and it's
Okay.
interesting.
All right.
So I will beg and urge everybody to
Okay.
also join and enjoy the content in it,
All right.
because there's a great content and good substances and items that are being kept in this channel, and
Exactly.
it is vital for our health.
Exactly.
And everybody have to
Okay.
also come in and have
Okay.
benefits of this.
Thank you very much.
Okay.
Thank you very much for staying with us, helping us, and sharing your ideas with us. See
Okay.
you. Yeah, have a good day. Thank you.